Hi everyone, this play posit is mostly just another example of the law of syllogism using a DirectTV commercial. Back in the day when we had to sit through commercials and couldn't just, fast forward through them or whatever on Hulu, there was a commercial that came out in 2013, I guess, that was about DirectTV, and they used the law of syllogism in their commercial. I want to show you that commercial, and then we're going to pull it apart using the law of syllogism. So first, let's just sit through and watch the commercial.
When your cable company keeps you on hold, you get angry. When you get angry, you go blow off steam. When you go blow off steam, accidents happen. When accidents happen, you get an eye patch. When you get an eye patch, people think you're tough. When people think you're tough, people want to see how tough. And when people want to see how tough, you wake up in a roadside ditch. Don't wake up in a roadside ditch. Get rid of cable and...
All right, so let's see, what was DirectTV trying to tell us? What was their final message? So we're going to start by
when your cable company
apart and breaking it down letter by letter. Okay. So you should be able to hear the video as it plays, and I'm going to write each thing down. Okay, so here we go again.
When your cable company keeps you on hold, you get angry.
All right, so it starts off, when your cable company keeps you on hold, then you get angry. Okay, so on hold. Oh.
When you get angry, you go blow off steam.
When you get angry, you go blow off steam. Okay. How do you think the next one's going to start?
When you go blow off steam, accidents happen.
When you go blow off steam, accidents happen. All right, we already know the next one's going to start. When accidents happen.
When accidents happen, you get an eye patch.
You get an eye patch. Okay, the next one's going to be when you have an eye patch.
When you get an eye patch, people think you're tough.
People think you're tough.
When people think you're tough, people want to see how tough.
When people think you're tough, they want to see how tough. When they want to see how tough.
And when people want to see how tough, you wake up in a roadside ditch.
You wake up in a roadside ditch. Okay, so what is DirectTV telling us is going on? Well, that first sentence was an if P then Q, right? Here's P, here's Q. Second sentence is if Q then R. And now we're gonna have to use more letters, and that's okay. Because angry was Q, R. Blow off steam was R. Accidents happen, that needs a new letter. How about S? When accidents happen, we get an eye patch. I'll use T. When we get an eye patch, people want to know how tough. One letter, how about U? When people want to know how tough. Or when people think you're tough, they want to know how tough. Let's think of another letter, W. When they want to know how tough, you end up in a roadside ditch. Let's use D. Okay, so these almost, you could like think of them as canceling each other out. And they're just going to keep canceling until they don't cancel anymore, and you end up with if P then the very last conclusion. So in this case, if P then D. If your cable company keeps you on hold, then you end up in a roadside ditch. Okay, so they're trying to get you to switch to their DirectTV or whatever it is. And they're communicating to you that if that cable company is keeping you on hold, you're going to end up in a roadside ditch. I don't know if that's actually true. I highly doubt it, But for the comedic effect of this commercial, I guess it's all right. All right, so hopefully that helped explain the law of syllogism a little bit. This was a pretty long version of the law of syllogism, but it's the law of syllogism nonetheless. Have a great day.